I'm Josh Light with PoliticIt.com here in Michigan with Kurt Haskell. He's a Democrat running for Congress in District 7. How you doing, Kurt?
Doing good.
Good. Kurt, tell us the big differences between you and your competitors in this race.
Boy, we're different on about every issue, I'd say. We're nearly complete polar opposites. My opponent's all for Wall Street, the ultra-wealthy, large banks, and I'm for the middle class. We're completely opposite in that regard and nearly every other regard, too.
And Kurt, how's your experience prepared you for Congress?
I think I'm one of the most well-qualified candidates. I'm a practicing attorney. I have a master's degree in tax law. I practice primarily bankruptcy and Social Security law. And I'm very well read on the economy, so I think in those four issues, I'm very well qualified to deal with issues that are dealt with at the federal level.
What do you think of quantitative easing?
I hate quantitative easing, to tell you the truth. I think it's leading to the destruction of the dollar and the economy altogether. And I can't believe more politicians aren't standing up and saying, stop it, stop devaluing the dollar. It's destroying the country. It's causing widespread inflation, especially with food and gas prices, which are very destructive to the middle class, which spend a higher proportionate part of their income on food and gas. So, and I'm very much for the middle class, so very much against quantitative easing.
So if you're elected as a congressman, what are you going to do to help the middle class here in Michigan?
Every bill that comes before me, I'm going to ask the question, will this benefit the middle class or will it not? And I'm going to vote accordingly. To me, I don't want to live in a country comprised of a couple percent of the haves and 90 whatever percent of the have-nots. I want people to be happy, not broke and unhappy all the time. I don't want to live in a country like that, and that's where we're headed, with the middle class having lost 7% of its income in the past 5 years and 40% of its net worth, and nobody doing anything to stop it. You know, the politicians will talk about their rhetoric and how they're going to do that, but when they get into Congress, it's a different tune. They support whoever's contributing to their campaign, and I think that's wrong. And I'm not going in there to be a career politician. I'm going there to stand up for the people and do what's right.
Kurt, as an attorney, do you feel like civil liberties have been violated in our country?
Without question. Our Constitution's being destroyed, and this is another issue where I think hardly anyone in Washington's doing anything about it. You know, you look at the Patriot Act. To me, it clearly violates our Fourth Amendment. We have a president that's indicated it's okay for him to assassinate Americans if he deems they're a threat. We have the NDAA, which allows for indefinite detention of Americans without a trial, clearly violating the Constitution. And nobody seems to care anything about it. The United States is a security state run wild right now, and it needs to stop.
Kurt, we predicted you to win in your primary with our IT score, which is a measure of online influence. What have you done since then to improve your online presence?
That's funny. Before the primary, I actually went on your site and saw that I was predicted to win, and I was glad to see that, frankly. Kind of funny you asked me about it. What have I done to help my online presence? Well, I'm constantly updating my website and my Facebook account, and I've put out quite a few videos on YouTube about different issues and about things going on in my campaign, and trying to spread the word through there, or just having my supporters go on and maybe leave positive comments on articles about me and that kind of thing. So,
Kurt, how is your campaign going right now?
I think my campaign's going really well. I think I have a real good shot to win this election, and I have a lot of support from the people that are actually paying attention to what's going on. So hopefully that will be 50.1% of the people or more.
Kurt, where can people go to learn more about you?
To learn more about me, you can go on my website, kurthaskellforcongress.com. And, if you have any questions, shoot me an email. I'd be glad to correspond with you.
Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you very much.